Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is Ashanti Reveals How Jennifer Lopez Stole and Ruined Her Career. Alright, let's check it out. I don't know how, but I thought Ja Rule did that, bro. Why'd you mess with Ja Rule? What does J-Lo have to do with this?
This is me now.
Okay.
This is me now.
All right.
Yep, Jennifer Lopez just announced that she will be releasing a new album in 2023. But me and a million other people are wondering, who will be singing on the album?
Probably J-Lo?
When she says this is me, does it mean she will actually finally be singing the songs? Or will Ashanti be doing the work for her again?
I mean, I referenced the record for her, which is, done a lot in the music industry. And then left my background vocals on there, so.
Okay, that right there is Ashanti admitting that her voice was left in the background of a J-Lo song.
What song?
But according to some people, Ashanti did more than just background singing. In fact, decades later, fans still say that J-Lo stole Ashanti's vocals and almost ruined her career. Let's be real, guys. J-Lo has always been slammed for stealing from other people.
I have not heard any of this, so please enlighten me. What song exactly did Ashanti sing that we all think J-Lo's song?
Especially black artist vocals for her songs. But this whole drama escalated when J-Lo allegedly said that she would be singing a Whitney Houston tribute. Apparently, she told Times, "I feel that Whitney's songs fit my vocal range very well.
Stop playing. Stop playing right now.
I'm going to sing I Have Nothing and I Will Always Love You." Adding to the internet speculation that the claims were true was a clip published on Twitter that even featured a raw audio of Miss Lopez rehearsing for the Grammy performance.
Play it.
I don't waste dreams. No. Whoa. I'm sorry everybody. That hurt me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If you would hear Whitney Houston sing, right, like even during her mistakes, it sounded at least palatable to your ears, right? Not absolutely offensive.
I don't waste dreams, that's fine.
Well, Lauren Schwartz, a representative for J-Lo, confirmed that the quotes attributed to her were fake and that she had not announced any such tribute to Whitney, saying, "There is no truth to this rumor and that interview did not happen. We are looking into the audio clip, but either way, it is not related to any Grammy performance." So, one of the reasons why fans thought J-Lo singing a Whitney tribute would be wild is that she allegedly doesn't even sing her own songs and has people like Ashanti to thank for her success. Remember when J-Lo released I'm Real in September 2001? That song was lifted from her second studio album, J-Lo, but according to Ashanti, the song was supposedly being saved for her, and it's not clear why Gotti, who signed Ashanti to his record label, Murder Inc., had handed the track over to J-Lo in the first place. The track was even already recorded and mixed with Ashanti's vocals, which is why you still hear her in the background in J-Lo's version. For her part, Ashanti
guys, if you don't think I'm instantly gonna go check that out,
opened up about that incident saying,
It was a bittersweet because I was really excited because it was J-Lo. You know what I mean? But I was so mad at Irv because I was like, I wanted that record.
Also, after the success of I'm Real, Ashanti returned once again to write entirely new lyrics over a brand new beat for J-Lo for Ain't It Funny. She actually wrote the song, sang the chorus, and added ad-libs like she did for I'm Real, and also made a cameo in the music video. Y'all, in case you need more convincing that J-Lo took Ashanti's projects, Fat Joe once spilled that J-Lo almost took What's Love from Ashanti.
Irv and Ja had called me, and they woke me up like 3 in the morning, and they said, "Yo, come down. We made a song for you." It's right after Pun Pass. So when I go to the studio, it's like 4 in the morning. They play What's Love.
guys, keep in mind, Ashanti's like 55 or something right here. I'm probably overblowing her age, but the point is that she's like, she's a mature lady now. All right, I'm just going to point that out. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely. Guys, imagine making a song, like being famous for a song named I'm Real, and you had nothing to do with producing or really actually singing it. You're real fake, right? I'm real fake.
Love, and you on it. And they was telling me Yo, this is for you and J-Lo. We want the Latinos on this.
Whew, thank God Ashanti had Fat Joe in her corner, because he was like, nope. Ashanti sounds amazing. We are not replacing her with nobody. It's how Ashanti doesn't get enough credit for her work for me. And more than 2 decades later, she actually opened up about how it felt not being given credit for her work. She said during an interview with Metro UK, you should always care about credit for what you do, regardless of what industry you're in. It's really important to give credit, especially nowadays, because things are so smoke and mirrors. It's not that it's frustrating. The word has been getting out there over the past couple of years, and I'm grateful. So a lot of people know, and they were surprised. But it's more of a, yeah, grateful that you know. In the interview, she also talked about the emotions she went through when everything was going down, adding, it's weird because obviously you get frustrated for not getting credit or not being properly labeled, but then that turns into something you get admired for. Well, even though she talked about the importance of getting credit, I still think the difference between their careers is that J-Lo's career skyrocketed, whereas Ashanti's kind of stalled out. And a lot of people agree. Like one person who wrote, J-Lo is a thief, point blank, period. Bringing up legends who can actually sing, Ashanti's vocals were straight up used. And another person added, Ashanti baby, I'm so sorry J-Lo stole the career you deserved. Okay, other than the Ashanti drama...
I mean, I definitely wouldn't call Ashanti a legend. I mean, I guess she would be a legend to the youth potentially, but I was definitely in that era, guys. I was there, early 2000s. I was like 10, guys, right? I was there. I get it. I remember the impact that Ja Rule and Ashanti had, specifically growing up in New York. I remember all of that, guys. That was craziness back in the day.
Some people also say that J-Lo's success is because of Tommy Mottola. In this sense, so J-Lo already had a little bit of fame from being on In Living Color, but she couldn't break into singing because, you know, she couldn't sing that well, and she couldn't get on Broadway because she couldn't sing or act well enough. And this is where Tommy comes in. His marriage to Mariah Carey wasn't going well, and Mariah wanted out of the marriage and her contract with Sony, and Tommy wasn't gonna let that go easy. So,
I mean, expected. She does that. She divorces everybody.
So he gave J-Lo a song that Mariah had already recorded and then shelved Mariah's version and released J-Lo's version. Does it make sense now why J-Lo and Mariah still don't like each other to this day? From some people's point of view, it looks like the only reason J-Lo is famous now is that Tommy wanted to spite Mariah, which would make sense considering that they got a divorce like 2 years later. And then Mariah released the masterpiece that is Emancipation of Mimi. The only problem is that going forward, J-Lo needed a lot of help with her songs to pass as an amazing artist. And I'll be breaking down a couple of other songs she got a ton of help with, other than the ones that Ashanti came through for her on. For starters, All I Have is the second single from This Is Me, but once again, most of the vocals were contributed by someone else. Most of the chorus was a vocal sample from Deborah Law's Very Special, and Sony received consent for the use of the sample, but apparently Deborah Law's was unaware and even took them to court. However, the voice you hear on the chorus is not Deborah's, but Makeba Riddick's, and J-Lo literally barely sings at all on this track. The one that shocked a lot of people, including me, is Jenny from the Block.
Jenny from the Block? Oh no. Guys, that's the one. All right, please don't tell me.
Such a trademark J-Lo song that it's hard to think of anyone else singing it.
I mean, to be honest, I know the song because of the anyone else singing it, right? But, you know, either way.
But, believe it or not, someone else actually has been the entire time. The voice on the single belonged to Natasha Ramos and was used after she demoed the track for Miss Lopez. Natasha's voice shares a striking resemblance to J-Lo's. So if the demo hadn't leaked, no one would have noticed that she actually sings the entire chorus and the bridge. Speaking of Natasha, she also contributed her vocals to the chorus of I'm Glad, and her vocals are also pretty prominent on Loving You. And here's another bombshell. Ride or Die was written and sang by Brandy. The song was intended for Brandy's Aphrodisiac album, but after multiple delays, it was passed to J-Lo for her Rebirth album. Apparently, J-Lo couldn't find the time to record vocals for the entire song, and Brandy's voice is still very much so present throughout the chorus and backing vocals.
Okay, so what song has she actually sung that we know? I'm not talking about one of the filler tracks, all right? Heavily modified filler tracks, but like what song is Jennifer Lopez now known for? Now I'm thoroughly confused. Who is she?
Oh, it goes on. The chorus of If You Had My Love was sung by Shawnette Harrell, and her vocals are mixed like background vocals. Even J-Lo's song Play is majority sung by Christina Milian. Like, why not just feature Christina in the song? Anyway, Get Right, which has also been very controversial, was originally recorded as Ride for Usher's 2004 album Confessions. However, after the song failed to make the album, the track was passed to J-Lo as an apology. Usher apparently did not sign off on this and demanded publishing rights. Other than that, most of the vocals are apparently being handled by background singer Rudaina Haddad. Word on the street is also that Canella Cox is the voice behind Love Don't Cost a Thing. Although the fact that she's uncredited and possibly unpaid for her role as a background vocalist makes this kind of hard to verify.
I mean, bro, don't even say not possibly paid. She's not being paid at all. She got paid a lump sum, right, to sing in the studio that day. Trust that.
There's also no one listed as a background vocalist for I'm Gonna Be Alright, which is confusing since the vocals during the chorus definitely aren't J-Lo's. Well, a lot of people still feel like out of all of the people in J-Lo's songs, Ashanti was used the most, and it's not fair at all. However, some also say that if Ashanti is really that good and the one behind J-Lo's success, why isn't she a bigger artist? But where do you stand on all of this? Do you think J-Lo stood in the way of Ashanti's career?
Yes.
Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to check out this next one.
All right, guys, really quick. Yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no doubt that J-Lo basically stopped the career of Ashanti. All right, that is it. And apparently a lot of other artists that had the ability to basically be super popular. They just didn't have, most likely, J-Lo's early 2000s body, I'm guessing. That's really what the attraction is, right? I mean, come on, were you there? Right? Trust me, if you were there in the early 2000s, you heard J-Lo's name a lot. You did. Right, specifically if you're a guy, you heard it a lot. Wow, all right, that was chef's kiss, guys. All right, but I think that's really it. That's it. They found something that was extremely aesthetically pleasing, and then they put a voice to her. They gave her a song. They gave her an image. She lives off of reference tracks, apparently. It's a shame, guys. Right? Absolutely. It was crazy. I'm starting to hear J-Lo's name like a lot recently, to the point where apparently she was trolled recently. She is currently being trolled pretty massively, is what I mean to say here, I guess, by some movie she made. This Is Me, Not a Love Story. I'm reading it off of the New York Post here, guys. I had to look it up really quickly, trying to understand why exactly we're seeing it. Apparently, she's from the Bronx. I know that, okay? But apparently she orders very strangely in the bodegas, guys. And I can definitely tell you, if I go to the bodega, I'm ordering a couple of things here, all right? I'm from Long Island, so it's different than all the chopped cheese madness, but I generally get some type of arroz con pollo, maybe like a calypso, right? Pick a color, doesn't matter, it's there, right? And that's basically the extent of my existence, right? If I go to the bodega, specifically for some type of food, that's what it is, right? But she apparently is getting like a cold ham and cheese sandwich. I never heard that, guys. I never heard of that, ever. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.